Hello friends, I'm going to start the Vision IAS mock test series. This is Test-1 2020-2021 which covers polity and current affairs. I will cover 20 questions at a time, and this way one test of 100 questions will be covered in 5 parts. So without further delay, let's start the discussion. Question number 1. Which of the following is not correct with reference to national emergency? President can proclaim national emergency only after receiving a written recommendation from the cabinet. Yes, written recommendation is required, and this provision has been added by the 44th Constitutional Amendment Act 1978. B. Emergency can be extended for an indefinite period with approval of Parliament for every 6 months. Yes, it can be extended for an indefinite period, and special majority is required to extend the emergency. C. Resolution approving the proclamation of emergency must be passed by a majority of 2/3 of the total membership of the House. Not the House, but the member present and voting in the House. So this statement is incorrect, and we have to find incorrect, and that is why C will be the answer. D. Revocation of national emergency does not require approval of the president. Yes, president anytime can revoke the emergency. For more explanation, pause the video and read this. Question number 2. What could be the possible reasons for democracy being the most prevalent and better than other forms of government? It provides for most stable form of government. No, definitely not. It ensures quick and correct decision making. Yes, democracy ensures correct decision making, but it does not ensure quick decision making. That is why this statement will also be wrong. 3. It extracts accountability from the government. Yes, this statement is correct. Government remains accountable to the people. 4. It ensures the elimination of income inequalities. Not the income inequalities, but political inequalities. So this statement will also be wrong. So 3 only will be the answer, that is B. Question number 3. Which of the following fundamental rights are guaranteed by the Indian Constitution under right to freedom? Right to freedom, Article 19 to 22. Right to assemble peacefully, yes. Right to form associations, yes. Right to strike or effective bargaining, no. Right to strike is not a right. Right to life and personal liberty, yes, under Article 21. These two under Article 19. So 1, 2 and 4 will be the answer, that is C. Question number 4. In the context of seismic activity of Earth, what are swarms? The amount of energy released in earthquake? No, this is seismic energy. Abrupt movement of geological materials downhill in response to gravity? No, this is landslide. Numerous earthquakes that occur locally over an extended period? Yes, numerous earthquakes which occur locally. So C will be the correct answer. Question number 4. In the context of seismic activity of Earth, what are swarms? The amount of energy released in the earthquake? No, this is seismic energy. Abrupt movement of geological materials downhill in response to gravity. No, this is landslide. Numerous earthquakes that occur locally over an extended period without a clear sequence of high intensity main quakes. Yes, this is the correct answer. Numerous earthquakes which occurred locally over an extended period. A more or less continuous motion in the earth that is unrelated to an earthquake and that has a period of 1 to 9 seconds. Question number 5. Chuck Ho was recently seen in news is a Chuck Ho is a variety of rice cultivated in Manipur and recently it has been given GI tag. So B will be the answer. Question number 6. Why India is described as a union of states rather than a federation of states? The Indian Federation is the result of an agreement among the states. No, this is with USA. States have no right to secede from the federation. Yes, 2 only. B will be the answer. Question number 7. If India decides to cede territory to any of its neighbors, which of the following would be used by the Parliament? In case of ceding the territory, we have to bring Constitutional Amendment Act. And in so 368, Article 368 will be utilized. That is why 3 only. C is the correct answer. But for the settlement of the boundary, we don't need Constitutional Amendment Bill, as we have seen in the case of Bangladesh boundary settlement. Right? And this can simply be done by simple majority. Question number 8. Consider the following statements about the Central Bureau of Investigation, CBI. It deals only with the cases of corruption and economic offences. No. Recently we have seen CBI dealing with murder cases. In case of Sushant Singh Rajput. The CBI's functioning is superintended by the Central Vigilance Commission when the offences being investigated come under the Prevention of Corruption Act 1988. Yes, this statement is correct and the answer will be 2 only, B. Do remember, CBI is neither a constitutional body nor a statutory body. And CBC has been given statutory status in 2003. Question number 9. The minor forest produce has been defined under the Indian Forest Act 1927? No. It has been defined under Forest Right Act. Which was brought in 2007. The Government of India announces the minimum support price for the various minor forest produce, yes, on the recommendation of Commission for Agricultural Cost and Prices. No. TriFed recommends to the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. So both statements are incorrect. D will be the answer, neither 1 nor 2. Question number 10. The maximum seats in the Lok Sabha are 552, yes. However, there are a total of 545 members. If only 300 members are present at the time of voting, then a constitutional amendment bill under Article 368 must be supported by a minimum of C. To pass any constitutional amendment bill, we need at least 50% vote of the strength of the house. If there are 545 members in Lok Sabha, then we need 545 by 2 is equal to 272.5 is equal to 273 votes. So we need at least 273 votes to pass a constitutional amendment bill, and that is why A will be the answer. Question number 11. Which of the following can be identified as the major objectives of Niti Aayog? Fostering cooperative federalism, yes, this is the main objective. Acting as a platform for the resolution of interdepartmental issues, yes. Integrating villages into developmental process, yes. To leverage India's demographic dividend, yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4 all are correct. D will be the answer. Question number 12. Consider the following passage with reference to a writ issued by Supreme Court under Article 32. It is a command issued by a court to an authority directing it to perform a public duty imposed upon it by law. It can be issued when an authority vested with a power improperly refuses to exercise it. Actually, this is mandamus. So the answer will be C. Question number 13. Due process of law provides for judicial scrutiny against arbitrary action of executive only? No, also legislative. The procedure established by law provides judicial scrutiny against arbitrary action of both legislative and executive? No, only legislative. Article 21 of the Indian Constitution explicitly mentions the procedure established by law. Yes, this statement is correct and these two are incorrect. So 3 only will be the answer, C. We can see Gopalan case 1950 and Menka Gandhi case 1978 to know more. Question number 14. Constitution prescribes imposition of president rule in a state if the state fails to comply with any direction from the center, yes, under Article 356. The president is satisfied that the government of a state cannot be carried in accordance with the provisions of this constitution, yes, under Article 365. There is an occurrence of a violent incident disrupting law and order. No such thing is mentioned in president rule. So this will be incorrect and 1 and 2 only will be the answer, A. Question number 15. Recently, Reserve Bank of India has been mulling over the idea of introducing a standing deposit facility, which aims to say standing deposit facility was introduced in 2014 at the time of Urjit Patel. And it is introduced by RBI to manage liquidity. So A says increase liquidity in the market to enhance aggregate demand. No. absorb additional liquidity with the banks by allowing them to park funds with the RBI. Yes, this statement is correct. SDF is introduced to suck out the liquid money from the banks. Question number 16. Consider the following statements about Member of Parliament Local Area Development Scheme MPLATS. 1. Under MPLATS, rupees 5 crore is transferred directly to each member of the parliament. No. It is transferred directly to the district authority. Nominated members of Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha are not entitled. Yes, they are also entitled. That is why this statement is also incorrect. Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation is the nodal agency to implement this scheme. Yes, this statement is correct. 3 only will be the answer. B. Question number 17. With reference to Collab CAD recently seen in news, consider the following statements. 1. It is a software system. Yes. Launched by Department of Science and Technology. No. It has been jointly launched by Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog and National Informatics Centre. Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog and National Informatics Centre. 2. Its aim is to provide a platform to the students of Atal Tinkering Labs across country to create and modify 3D designs. Yes, it is to create and modify 3D designs. So second is correct. Answer will be 2 only, B. Question number 18. Consider the following statements. The Constitution of India only mentions the office of the Chief Election Commissioner and not the Election Commissioner. No. In Article 324, Constitution explicitly states that the Election Commission shall consist of Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioners, and the other election commissioners will be appointed by the President time to time. The Chief Election Commission has overriding powers while deciding upon any matter or issue. This statement is also incorrect. Why? Because the Chief Election Commission has no overriding power, and in case of difference, Commission decides. Statement 3. Both Chief Election Commission and Election Commissions enjoy the security of tenure. Chief Election Commissions enjoy the security of tenure, and he can be removed on the same manner and ground as Judge of the Supreme Court. Judge of the Supreme Court. Election Commission has no security of tenure. He can be removed on the recommendation of Chief Election Commissioner. So none will be the answer. D. Question number 19. The Indian Constitution ensures individual freedom. Yes. Social justice. Yes. That is why we have caste based program by the government. 3. Community based rights. Yes. Article 29 and 30. So 1, 2 and 3. Answer will be D. Question number 20. It was an erstwhile princely state ruled by Chogyal dynasty. Chogyal dynasty ruled in Sikkim. So the answer will be B. Read more in the explanation.